Hi guys, good evening and welcome to the JavaScript Simplified course. And today we are going to be having class 10. So what we are going to do, we're going to create a new folder and I'll call it class 10. So in class 10, I'm going to have, I'll copy the index and the script.js in class 9. I'll copy it and paste it in class 10. All right, good. So what we're going to do, we did in class 9, we covered the structuring of arrays and object. So I'm going to remove that. I've also covered spread operator. I'm going to remove that. Hold on. All right. So and we'll look at advanced array method. So we'll start with for each map filter and reduce for now. Okay, let's do a line break. Yeah, so good. Then the script.js, I'm going to clear all of this. All right, so let me open this live server. All right, good. So we are going to look at this keyword, enhance object literal, advanced array methods, such as for each map, filter, and reduce. Of course, we are still going to look at more advanced array method in the subsequent class. And we'll also look at string methods, date method, and math method, and also look at some of the ES6 features. All right, so we'll look at short circuiting and many more. Then we'll build one or two projects to end this JavaScript class. All right, so let's look at the this keyword. The this keyword. All right, so let's see how the this keyword works. So I had to take you through object literal, methods of objects, before I could introduce the this keyword to you guys. All right, so let's come here. This keyword. So the this keyword in JavaScript refers to the context in which a function is executed. So the this keyword in JavaScript, I repeat again, refers to the context in which a function is executed. And the value of the this keyword depends on how and where the function is called. Depends on how and where the function is called. So we are going to be looking at various contexts in which a function is executed. All right. We are going to look at one global context, the context, global context. So in the global context or in the global execution context, that's outside of any function, this refers to global object. So let's say, for example, um, if I console.log this, for instance, and let's check the result in our code. I'm going to inspect. What am I getting here? Hold on. Oh, I went to click on view page source. Uh-huh. That was why it was bringing me to this place. All right, so I think I need to change something here. Hold on. Index.html. This is not class 5. This is class 10. All right, so back to my browser. So I'll go back to inspect. You come to console. Now notice that, let me refresh this. Notice that the this is referring to the window object. So looking at the global context, in the global execution context that's outside of any function, the this keyword refers to the global object. So in a browser, the global object is the window, while in Node.js, the global context is global. So we are not dealing with backend for now, still in front end. All right, so whenever you console or log this keyword outside of any function, the this keyword will always refer to the window object. So that's what we have here, the window object. All right. So now let's look at the this keyword in an object method. Let's look at the this keyword in an object method. So this keyword in an object method. All right. So when when you use this keyword inside of a method of an object, the this there will refer to the object itself. Whenever you use this inside a method of an object, the this keyword will refer to the object itself. All right, it will refer to what the object itself. So the only time the this keyword, or one of the times that the this keyword refers to the Windows object, is when the this keyword is not in any function at all. All right, so let's look at a very simple um, object here. So let's say const, and let's do rec. So let's say for instance, I want to create a method that gets the area and the perimeter of a rectangle. So, but first of all, let us define the length and breadth value and property. So I'll do length. So let's give it something like okay, let's just make it a number. I wanted to use something like 30 centimeter, but let's give it just a number. Let's do 20 or probably 30. Then we'll have breadth. Then let's give this let's say 18. All right, good. So to define the function that we can use to calculate the area and perimeter of this rectangle is very simple. All right, so let's proceed. We'll have let's call this perimeter. Then we have a function. We're going to use a regular function here. Then we'll also comma. We'll calculate for the area too as well. So I'll do function. Okay, like this. So we are good to go. So now how do we calculate the perimeter of a rectangle? It's quite simple. So this is what we are going to do. We could as well return or just console the log. But let me return from this function. So I'm just going to do return. Then I'm going to return um, the formula for calculating the perimeter of a rectangle and also the formula for calculating the area of a rectangle. So to calculate that is quite simple. The perimeter is the formula for the perimeter of rectangle is 2 open bracket length plus breadth then close bracket. So it's something like this: 2 open bracket length plus breadth. All right. So we can do it like this: 2 no 2 times, where's my times? Okay, I think this is times then length plus breadth. So the length and breadth, they are all properties of the object. All right, the length and breadth are all properties of the object. All right. So um so how can we access the length and how can we access the breadth? So to access the length or the breadth, normally we'll do something like this. We'll do rec dot length and plus rec dot area. All right, like this, and the same thing goes to these two as well. So do return rec dot length times rec dot breadth as well. Good. And to get the value of the parameter and the area, I will just have to just do const. um let's do perimeter of uh perimeter of rec. So that will be rec dot perimeter. Then I'm going to duplicate this. So this will be rec dot area, and this will be area of rec. So if I console.log this, if I console.log both the perimeter of rec and the area of rec, let's see the results we are going to get. All right, we are getting, okay, hold on, something is strange here. Oh, mm, we are supposed to call the function. We are supposed to call the area and the perimeter. They're actually a method of the function of the object. So let's see. Now we're getting not a number. Why? Um, rec dot length plus, what am I doing? It's not supposed to be rec dot area. It's supposed to be rec dot breadth. Please, my apologies. All right. So you see 96 and 54. All right. So please hold on. All right. So now, so you can see very simple, but instead of using rec dot length, rec dot breadth, and also rec dot length and rec dot breadth inside of the methods, inside of the methods, the two methods that we have here that we defined here, the perimeter and the area. Instead of having rec, we can just use what this. So whenever you use this keyword in a method of an object, the this keyword will refer to the object itself. So, and that only works when the method is a regular function. When the method is a regular function, that means a function with a keyword, a function with the function keyword. But if it's an arrow function, the this keyword will not refer to the object, it will refer to the global context. That's the Windows object, and I'm going to show you shortly. So instead of doing rec, I'm going to do this, and also I'll come here, I'll do this. So here this, and also here this. All right, you see. So if you save this now and you come here, we're still going to get the same result. We are going to get the same result. All right, we are getting 96 and also 540. All right. So the this keyword works in this case because the method is actually a regular function. The method is actually a regular function. So let's say, for example, I um convert this to, let's say I convert this from a regular function to an arrow function. You're going to see what we're going to get. Convert this on a regular function, sorry, an arrow function, and you save. Let's see. We are getting what? Not a number, not a number. See that? Not a number, not a number. So, all right. So, all right. See, we are getting not a number and not a number. Why is it so? So, let me show you something. I'm going to come here and do console.log this, and I'll also do it here to console.log this, and let's see the result we are going to get. Now look at what we are getting here. We are getting a Windows object. You see that we are getting what? A Windows object. We are getting a Windows object. All right. You see? So whenever you use arrow function as a method in an object, the this keyword will not refer to the object itself. Rather, it will refer to the global context, which is the Windows object. The reason is because arrow function or arrow functions do not have their own this keyword. Instead, they inherit the this keyword from their surrounding lexical scope. So in order for us to be able to do this, in order for us to be able to do this, what we are going to do is this. Since arrow function does not have its own this keyword, its own context, so it inherit the this keyword from their surrounding lexical scope. So the best way to do it is I'm going to convert this. I'm going to cut this arrow function here. I will cut it and I will use a normal function here. All right. And I will paste the arrow function like this. I'll paste the arrow function. So I will give it let's just give it const um, inner inner perimeter. Let's just do inner par or inner peri, something like this. And let's see if it's going to work. So I'm just going to do it for this one alone. So I'll take it back to the regular function. So let me comment this part and remove this. You'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, inside of the inner, now we have a function inside of a function. So the outer function is the regular function. Then we have a function inside of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call the inner peri inside of the outer function. That is a value to this parameter and perimeter property. All right. So I'm going to call this like this, and let's see if it's going to work. So now watch. Apparently now it worked. You see, now it worked. It worked. So here, this dot length plus this dot. Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I'm supposed to return and probably return this as well. Let's see. Supposed to be returned. All right, good. Yes, so we get 96. All right, so you see what we have here. So we have a function, a outer function, then we have another arrow function inside. So the reason why we are doing this is because the this keyword for arrow function, the arrow function does not have the this keyword, so it uses a surrounding it inherits the this keyword from a surrounding lexical scope. All right. So what we did was to create an arrow function inside of this function here, the regular function. So we call the arrow function inside of the regular function. So we return the value and we're able to get this. Of course, you don't want to do something like this. So you rather stick to the regular function. All right. So just stick to the regular function. So I'm just going to cut this part. I'll cut it and I'm going to use the regular function instead. So just for reference, just for you to know that arrow function does not have its own this context. All right. So I'm going to convert this back to a regular function. So you have to be careful whenever you're using the this keyword in a method of an object. So you must ensure that that method is a regular function. If not, the this keyword will be referring to um, the this keyword will be referring to the Windows object and not the object that you create yourself. All right, so that is how the this keyword actually works. And we can also look at the this keyword in event handler. We can also look at the this keyword in event handler. Let's say, for example, I have a button here. Let's have a button. I'm still going to remove it. I'm just going to have a button with an ID of BTN. So I'll just say click me. That's okay. Let me just say click me. And let's add some nice emoji here. Uh, let's see if there's anything like click. Okay. All right, good. So we have this, and let's select the element here in our JavaScript. So I'm just going to do const. Um, okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see the result. Okay, we have this button here. I don't think I need more styling on that. Let's not waste much of our time on that. So I'm going to do btn, then document dot query selector. Or since it's an ID, let me just select it by its ID value. So document dot get elements, element by ID. So I'll give it a btn. I guess that's the value of the ID. All right. So exactly. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add an event listener to btn. So I'll do btn dot add event listener. So I'm going to listen for a click event, and this is the function I want to what execute. I want to execute this function. So what exactly do I want to execute? So let's see, I'm going to execute this. I'm going to execute this. All right. I'm going to execute this. And let's see what the this is actually referring to in the event listener. So let's see. So when I click me, can you see? Is when I click on this button, the this there is actually referring to what? To the button. Please hold on. The this there is actually referring to what? To the button. So now in event listener, this keyword refers to the element that triggers the event. All right, the element that triggers the event. So let's say, for instance, we have probably a span tag here, or let's do a span tag, or probably let's put this in a span. This emoji here, I'm going to put it in a span. So, and let me click this. So if I click on this emoji, we are getting the button. All right, good. So I want a situation by when I click on the emoji, um, it should be able to bring out the element that triggered the event. But anyways, let's move on. So though it's triggering, so the button is showing the button elements, because the button element is the one triggering the event. All right. So that is how this keyword works in event listener. That's how it works with event listener. So we are here to look at methods of a function such as call, apply, and bind. So since we are here to look at that, we'll not be able to use the this keyword on the function of the methods. All right. So, and also, okay, I think we are done with the this keyword. So let's look at enhance object literal. Enhance object literal. All right. Enhance object literal. So what exactly is enhance object literal? Enhanced object literal was introduced in ES6, that's ECMAScript 2015. It provides a more concise and a powerful way to define object by simplifying syntax and adding new capability. All right, I take that again. Enhanced object literals provide a more concise and a powerful way to define objects by simplifying syntax and adding new capability. All right. So let's look at property shorthand. Let's look at one of the concise way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to comment. Okay, I want comment this. Let me comment the console that we have here. So I'm just going to remove this button, or probably okay. Let me keep it for reference sake, and let me comment this. So I'm going to have so let's say we have something like this. We have const name equals, okay, let me use my name, Joshua, and const age. Of course, I will not give out my real age. So let's say 16. And oh, I'm using comma. Sorry, it's supposed to be semicolon. I thought I was in the object environment. So then the next thing is I want to create an object. So I'll say const person like this. So I want to use, so yeah, I'm going to have a name. So the value that I'm going to attach to this name property will come from this variable that I defined outside. So I'll do name, then name, then I'll also do age, then age. So this name before the semicolon is the property. The age before the semicolon, sorry, before the column is the property. Why the name after the column is the variable that is representing the value, or that is holding this value. Also the same with the age as well. So if I'm to um, get the value of these properties, I'm just going to do person dot age and also person dot name. So you could destructure it as well if you want to. So if you look at, we have 16 and we have Joshua, but that's the way it is being done before ES6. You get that now? So instead of explicitly assigning properties with the same variable name, we can use a shorthand property name. So we are explicitly assigning the properties with the same variable name. So this name is the property, then this name after the column is the variable that is holding this value. So this is not right. All right, this is not right. So let us refactor the code. So um let's enhance this. Hence the topic enhance object literal. So let's enhance this. So to enhance them, since they are having the same name, the property name is the same as the variable. What you just have to do to avoid repetition and to have a cleaner code, You just have to remove one of it, and you remove these two as well. So you can see this will help us to avoid repetition and helps to make our code cleaner. All right, so this is enhanced subject literal. And if you do person.age, and if you console the log person.age and person.name, you will still get what the same result, guys. So you see that, very simple, very, very, very simple. All right, very, very, very simple. So I hope you understand it. So let's move on. So that's for one. That's one. That's writing a shorthand property name. Then let's look at um, methods, shorthand methods. Let's look at shorthand methods. So let's say, for instance, I have a method that says const. Okay, so I say const. I have a method that says let me define a method here. So let me call it greet. So here I'm going to have return, or let's just console.log direct. Console.log. I'm going to use a backtick here, or let's do um or hold on please. Let me do it here. I'll do const result or output be equals to of course I could use backtick in this case, but let me use this normal simple string. Hello, my name my name is, I think, a space, then plus, then we have this dot name. I'm sure you still remember. Then, or I think it's a lot more better when I use when I use, what do you call it, the backtick literal. All right, I'm going to use this. The backtick, the backtick literal key on my system is faulty. All right, so I will have this. Hello, my name is. So I'll put this in this string interpolation syntax. So hello, my name is Joshua. I I am, then this dot age, then years old. All right. So if you save and you console.log the output, the output. So let's see what we are going to get. So I'm just going to clear the person age, and so I'll just do this. I don't even need the console. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do person dot greet. You save. So let's see what we have. Now can you see, hello, my name is Joshua and I am 16 years old. So now the using enhance object literal on method, how to write shorthands for method. Now instead of defining methods using function, instead of defining methods using function keyword, we can use a shorthand method syntax. We can use what a shorthand method syntax. So this is shorthand. So instead of doing this, probably I'm just going to keep this for your reference. I'll copy and comment, and I'll paste this here. So yeah, I'm just going to do with ES6 shorthand. So instead of doing this using this function keyword, when we are doing a method shorthand for the method, you just need to remove the function keyword like this, and also remove the column. So this is best. And when you check your console, it will still give you what the same result. You see that now. So in case you encounter some of these things in other YouTube tutorials or other YouTube videos and all that, so that you will not be surprised. All right. So all of these that I just explained are called enhance object literal. All right, enhance object literal. All right, that's nice. So I think that's all about enhance object literal. So we are done with the this keyword, and we are also done with enhance object literal. All right. So though I don't think we might be able to finish the for each, the map, the filter, and the reduce method today, because I have less than 5 minutes to end this class, or in fact less than 4 minutes to end this class. You know what, I'm going to do a video of this, hopefully tomorrow, or if not tomorrow, this week, on advanced objects and on advanced array method. So we are going to look at a lot of methods, aside from the for each, map, filter, reduce. We're also going to look at methods like sort, sum, every. We're going to look at find index. We're going to look at find index. Look at a lot of methods. All right, a lot of methods. Then we'll also look at string methods as well. So apparently it's going to be a long video. All right, so please ensure you watch this video. And for those that will be watching this video on YouTube, please, if this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, ensure you subscribe, like, and share. All right, bye for now.